I'm Valentino, and like in many families' tradition, I was named after my grandfather. I came in the company just after school and the army in the early 90s. I did a textile school, so I had plenty of new ideas. At the time, we bought competitors, so I had a brand new company to play with. And one of the things that I always have to recognize to my father, he never really gave me any limits. I could really experiment a lot. I could try my way. This made quite a difference at the time because we managed to grow pretty fast. My father really is one side an artist, a musician, a painter, and on the other side an engineering, a mechanics, electronics. He was very, very curious about all the new technologies. So his passion was always try to build a machine that our suppliers couldn't provide to us. I still remember a lot of weekends that instead of going somewhere, I used to follow my father in the factory. Being a genius, he was very disorganized, so he had tools all over the places, and was typical asking me or my brother, I need that tool, and we'd say, geez, now where to get the tool? You know? Going back and say, sorry, Pa, I couldn't find it. It was not an option. So we really learned to get smart early in life, just to avoid to be shouted. You know? But I have to say, I learned a lot just simply looking at him working. In a way, we kind of splitted those gifts. I'm more the artist of the family. I was doing the design when my brother got the engineering side. You know? This is why later on he got into the production of extrusion plants, polypropylene machines. My brother was like, at the time, 13 years old, and he started to play with basic software. And we didn't have a proper CAD. We didn't have the 100,000 at the time million lira. You needed to buy a proper CAD, but we made our own CAD from Amiga 2000. This really changed completely our capability to compete into the market because we could create all the design we wanted at a very low cost. As a developer, I tend to fly sometimes a little bit too high, and I always need somebody to pull me down a little bit. And my sister picked up the heritage of my grandmother, so she got immediately involved in administration, finance. That is typical in most of the Italian family, managing a little bit the money, you know. One of the things that always was our advantage and our limit in the family, that we never really did any investment without being sure that we had the money to do it. We constantly look for something that that really become interesting for the end consumer. We started long ago with the antibacterial, but then we moved into other more wellness products. One of the latest innovation is related to the magnetic pollution generated by mobile phones, by all the electronics around us. Actually, this gave us really a starting point to develop a new technology, Biotune. The idea is to keep developing and researching because we really have to be focused on something that really works and really helps the people to have, in our case, a better rest. Stellini was born like a really local company. And step by step, we ended up developing a network with other companies around the world. And we utilize our know-how, our Italian design, our Italian way to be. Our Italian style in ticking actually became our motto through the year. I like to say that we are a little bit like the Parmesan cheese, a little bit everywhere. We want to produce around the world exactly the same products we are producing in Italy, with the same feeling, the same touch, the same flavor, but produced locally. Stellini now is, of course, is an international company, but the engine behind it is not me, is not my brother, is not my father, it's basically the family. We have a lot of hope in our new people that we are hiring around the world. We try to transmit this feeling to them. Feel part of a family. If you go well, we all go well. Being a family, you are not alone. Our customer, they like to know that if they have a problem, they can rely on us.